At my birthday dinner, my mom whispered to my brother, "Go and change the locks at her apartment." My 29th birthday was supposed to be small. Fairy lights above the espresso machine, my favorite playlist low, and the smell of cinnamon donuts. When my mother and brother walked through the cafe doors smiling too wide and hugging too long, a cold part of me catalogued every move. Their applause felt staged. Halfway through the tiramisu, my mom leaned toward my brother and whispered words I could hear like a knife. Change the locks to her house. Plant hard drugs. Then call the police. My milk steamed over. My fork stopped. But I was 10 steps ahead. I toasted. I laughed. I filmed them on my phone for content. I told myself, while my fingers thumbed the button that would change everything. Months earlier, quietly, I'd done 3 things no one suspected. I transferred the deed to my house into a trust under the name of a local women's shelter. I befriended an old college contact who now worked in narcotics enforcement. He had a soft spot for the underdog. And I set my cafe's CCTV to stream to a private archive. Revenge, I decided, would be surgical. When the party ended and they slipped out under the pretense of a nightcap, my brother grabbed the spare key I'd forgotten at their place. He grinned like a man about to collect a prize. They drove to my house, confident, whispering about how easy it would be to ruin me and keep the property. They walked in, and the dark found what they expected. A small cloth-wrapped package hidden under a floorboard. My brother, hands trembling with triumph, unwrapped it and poured its contents onto the table. The worst moment of his life was the way his triumph looked when the sirens came. My friend from narcotics walked in with 2 officers and a photographer. My cafe's CCTV, that private archive, had already broadcast their whispers and their plan to the one person who needed to hear it. A prosecutor who'd been waiting for a clean case. In the unlit kitchen, my brother's planted stash turned out to be his own. A stockpile he'd been hoarding for months. Caught in possession, and now admitting intent to frame me on camera, he crumbled. But the real twist hit my mother harder than the cuffs. While they were busy plotting my ruin, I'd quietly signed the deed over to the shelter that morning. The house wasn't mine to lose anymore. And the shelter's eviction notice, immediate for anyone misusing the property, hit like a second verdict. They planned to steal a life. Instead, they walked out empty-handed, handcuffed and humiliated. I sipped my black coffee the next morning and posted the footage. Their whisper, their shame, the escort to the squad car. The comment section combusted. If you love watching the quiet become dangerous, hit subscribe. Join my channel for more revenge stories that bite back harder than the ones who try to break us. Don't miss the next chapter.